Sixers. Here is Paxson. Friday night at the Palace. And last touch by Thomas. Good play by Pippen.
That's one of the reasons why Chuck Daly may make an early substitution and bring Aguirre back in to make the Bulls pay the price offensively.
Paxson switched off and was able to steal, leading to this. Facing the question, time 16. The Bulls lost at Detroit in the 7th and final game of the East. All up front with Purdue and Pippen. Shot clock at 5. Here's Pippen. He's able to follow, so the Bulls lead by 10. Scottie, he's up front now with Rodman and Hastings. Vinnie Johnson. Bill Beer on the putback. Beer rejected by Pippen. Johnson, yes. As you saw today's stats, a 1 for 6. From time to time, the reference to the Jordan rules, designed to double and triple up on Michael Jordan, challenging the other Bulls to beat them as Pippen was able to hit for his second field goal.
The other players have done it the entire season for him.
Thomas looking to get back into it offensively was blocked. To Aguirre.
Isaiah Thomas came from the backcourt that time to keep that alive and get it to his teammate.
Foul called physically for John Paxson, involved in a collision during practice with guess who? Bill Cartwright the other day.
There at a time where maybe he was a little frustrated, had the officials looking at him a little bit too close.
Scottie Pippen going glass. He has 10, the Bulls 51, the Pistons 46. And things beginning to heat up here in the third quarter. Aguirre had it knocked away by Pippen. As we come up on 6 minutes to go in this third quarter. Aguirre getting inside.
An eye in the middle of the lane. That's where they found people in that Philly series. In each game, wide open for layups.
Pippen off the steal. Pippen, yes, and it counts. Chicago by 3, and they are back at the line.
Pippen anticipating the outlet pass, takes it to the basket. Edwards losing his footing on the way down, falls into Pippen.
Jordan has been very quiet. He's missed his last 4 attempts. Pippen, yes, and it counts. A gorgeous setup from Bill Cartwright. And Edwards, 3 on Rodman, 3 on Sally. Off the turnover. The Bulls get it back.
That's the third time that Scottie Pippen has knocked the ball away from Mark Aguirre from behind as Aguirre tries to back him down. He's got to do a better job of protecting the basketball.
The Chicago foul run down, 3 apiece on Pippen, Jordan, and Cartwright. 5 on the shot clock. Here's Pippen wide open. Yes. And Scottie Pippen has come on in this third quarter. He now has 16 points.
Pippen knows that if he lets Aguirre get him down too low, he's in trouble, so he keeps reaching behind for the flick.
From downtown, he now has 8. Here's Jordan, and he's stripped. Aguirre with Paxson and Pippen racing down, and Pippen back for the reject. Thomas fires through the air ball. Aguirre stopped by Jordan.
What a series of plays at both ends of the floor. Defense, offense, defense.
Shot clock is at 5. Aguirre isolated, whipped by Pippen, is rejected, but it will count. No, it won't count. 24-second violation.
The floor, the block shot by Pippen.
Officials conferring, they're waving the players away. Detroit wanted a goaltend. Wiped out the potential 3-point play. Instead, Pippen. They double up on Pippen, giving Armstrong the open shot. The 3-guard setup. Isaiah Thomas, he thought he was fouled. And good Marshall Scholarship Fund. A look at the scoring rundown as Pippen picked it off. B.J. Armstrong, 9.6 assists.
On the opposite side of where the action is. Now we will see full court pressing on and off by Chicago. They give you the quick trap right there.
Nobody really came to help Isaiah. Paxson again. Pippen.
Chicago's transition game now. You're going to see it now. See, they release Pippen, and he'll come and he'll help out on his trap. Now, that forced the turnover, and at the other end of the floor, Chicago scores.
74. That was in the first round. Shot clock at 3. Pippen has to launch it up, and he's got it.
Now just watch this, see. Once Pippen gets the ball out on the wing, Rodman has got to honor the fact that he can drive. But Pippen will launch the send on threes. That's very, very good in this leg.
Good defense by Chicago. Edwards, talk about big pick and rolls. That'll be the key to this game, too. Cartwright gets it inside to Pippen. That was a good catch, better than it was a pass. Shots. It's not that he's not getting the good shots. Edwards in the lane, doesn't get it.
The key to that play, Michael Jordan coming across. Almost blocked that. Look at it. Wow. Now you've got them outside.
He looked right as
33 on threes and 78 on the line. Every day with Tex Winter, the assistant coach, and you can see it's paid off. Oh, boy.
Dumars telegraphs the pass. Armstrong, he'll be hammered. Detroit's lineup. Dumars takes a seat.
Chicago's in a nice seat, hanging over you, but at the other end, they're getting wide open shots.
Dumars into Rodman, who wasn't expecting the pass. Pippen,
Look at this. Wow.
It's showtime.
And the shine people.
Rodman into Johnson. Johnson tied up by Paxson. Ball's loose. Pippen comes out of the pack, and he is tripped on the play by Tree Rollins.
Gets it away from me. Now just watch it here. Vinny goes to step in. See, Vinny is saying he's got me by the arm. That's how the ball came loose. Then they get the either guy, Rollins or Rodman. Pippen here right now, but you must advance it quickly. This is their 19th foul shot attempt.
Detroit gets away with a lot of hard hand checking. Jordan stops back, gets the 3.
Oh, yes. Dwyer's been able to take him on the dribble.
Shot blocked by Pippen. Dwyer on the ground with Grant. Paxson wide open.
All right, he's on 2 occasions. Now just watch as this goes up here. Scottie Pippen comes in and gets that block from the side. Scottie Pippen is doing it all this evening. And here is what we said at the top of the game. This is where they're murder. You tried to, Evan ran into the pick, he bounced off and hit right in. Their offense is getting to their offense and get their type of shots that they had all season.
Dwyer over Pippen, who takes a seat in the press row. Out of the floor out as Cartwright sets the pick. Shot clock at 4. Pippen, the turnaround. Everything is going down for Chicago, but he was well away from it. Shot for 3 is blocked by Armstrong. To Rollins, he tips it to Pippen. Here it comes. Watch this. Oh, he gives it up to B.J. Armstrong.
Detroit frustrated. Not one player was over half court. Offensive standpoint.
Michael Jordan now with 35 points, 27 in the second half, and that will wrap it up from Chicago as the Bulls have taken it.
Chicago Bulls have successfully defended against the Detroit Pistons pick and roll, and they have been particularly successful as Pippen fires at home for a 4-0 lead. They have done the job. Cartwright setting the pick. Edwards jumping out on Pippen, who went to the crossover and then finds the open Cartwright. Well, he took a crowd looking for a travel. Lambeer jumping out as Cartwright set the pick. Pippen, yes, and the Bulls lead it 9-2. Rodman took the drive from Pippen. Grant, oh, nice fadeaway. A battle between Jordan and Dumars, and then Jordan collided with Aguirre. Shot clock is at 2. Pippen, yes! And the Bulls have been unconscious in this first quarter. About lack of playing time, and then he played his way back into the rotation. Livingston with the rebound, and then tipped home. Both Pippen and Purdue contesting for it. And it's Pippen who receives credit.
The guy must set a good screen on the man playing the basketball, but the guy with the basketball, the guard in that case, has to run him off the screen.
And Scottie Pippen has given the Bulls a 42.
The Pistons just over 15 minutes.
6-point Chicago lead. 35 seconds to go in the half. Pippen, yes, make him more aggressive. Says he has to start getting Bill Cartwright in early foul trouble. That was not the case again here today. Pippen keeping it alive. Yes, and it counts. Scottie Pippen is now 7 for 10 from the field. He has 16.
Has such great athleticism that Dumars goes for the swipe on the shot, misses. His momentum carries him right past him. As a result, no one there.
Up against Dennis Rodman, although it has not been Rodman.
8 minutes with 0 rebounds for James Edwards.
Here's Grant.
In the first half, it doesn't seem like the Bulls got fazed by what the Pistons are trying to do out here. As soon as the starters came back on the floor, they regained control of the game.
Oh, what a move by Pippen again.
Scottie Pippen with the ability to take the basketball from the perimeter where he directs their half-court offense so much.
3 guards set up. Aguirre rejected on the reverse.
Detroit has shown so far the entire defense collapses on anybody that tries to post up. You're talking about 4 red jerseys.
Lambeer just deep. And his troubles continue.
In fairness to Bill Lambeer, he's playing with a very, very tough knee injury, one that may require injury.
And 4 rebounds in this series. And of defense from the crowd. Cartwright operating now against Aguirre. Yes. They came out blowing the whistle, looking to take control, and they did. Here's Pippen for Grant. Yes, and it counts. A beautiful setup for Horace Grant. And
Jordan with the bad knee gets back there to break it up.
here's Pippen. The crowd was looking for a travel on Jordan. Pippen, yes, big bucket for Scottie Pippen. 4 from the line, a 70% free throw.
Stepped right at the free throw line and buried it.
And Edwards played only 9 minutes in game 3, taking just 2 shots. Pippen from long range. Now Pippen taking it right out of Aguirre. Paxson, yes, 1 second. They were ahead for all of 16 seconds in the game on Saturday afternoon. Out of a possible 144 minutes, here's Pippen tying the game at 6.
A transition.
13 of his points in the third quarter for the most part from the foul line, but he played well, although we know he is hurting. Oh, nice move by Pippen, and he's tied the game at 8.
Again, the Pistons have really opened up aggressively on offense, which they haven't done in the past, and I think that's the way Chuck wants them to play.
Here's Cartwright, and
First quarter of staying with him. In order to get something, you have to give something.
Shot clock at 8. Pippen. Oh, beautiful move by Scottie Pippen off to the fast start. He has 10 points.
To exploit Aguirre.
And Michael Jordan has laid back here in the first quarter. Paxson, 4-point edge, represents their biggest lead, so not the case here today. Again, Paxson open. Points. Isaiah Thomas. And he was looking for the foul as he hit the deck. And the Bulls get the new 24. Here's Grant. Oh, beautiful move. Right there, Paxson picked off by Pippen. Able to get it off. Cliff Livingston, Bill Cartwright, and Scottie Pippen up for a beautiful backdoor pass for Pippen, and he is walloped. And that will be a flagrant foul. And it's getting very, very tough out there. Again, an unnecessary hit taken by the Pistons. as Scottie Pippen was racked up.
Again, I think that's what Phil is talking about. That's what Michael Jordan's talking about. They just don't want to see that in our basketball game. He already had the guy beat to the basket. Hard foul. A great backdoor play that the Bulls love to run, and they really let the guy have it, and then Rodman did push him.
I think that's a clear-cut cheap shot. No question. Clear-cut.
That is a cheap shot. Supposed to do right now. They are calling the
spin on Armstrong and then throws one. Not a good shot. Dumars on the follow. Dumars picked off by Pippen.
The Bull offense. And the Bulls have been able to slow them.
That the Detroit Pistons have been able to eliminate the Chicago Bulls from the playoffs the last 3 years. The last two in the Eastern Conference final confrontation. Scott Williams getting inside. Nice setup from Scottie Pippen.
That right wrist a little bit.
Edwards going straight to the hoop. It's a 2-on-1. Pippen.
And you see Scottie Pippen at the line. Another up
of the season. He fell in the Knicks series. Patrick Edwards. And back comes Jordan. Lofting for Pippen. Gets to Cartwright. Oh, what a play. Beautiful pass. Edwards. Pippen doing the work on the box out. Here's Grant. Jumping out at Jordan. Michael putting on the dribbling exhibition. It counts. And that was assist number 9 for Scottie Pippen. Leading to the bucket by Howard. Good play by Pippen to get in his face. Here's Dumars with a wild shot, and Jordan rebounds. He has Pippen. Looking at a Chicago Bulls club that is attempting to sweep them to end the season. Scottie Pippen has 20.
Score if he has to, but he would rather feed the ball off.
And Pippen able to feed it off to Jordan.
The start of this championship team really occurred. Jordan cashes it in there, but really the year that they drafted Horace Grant.
And as we mentioned during the course of Showtime, posing the question, Bedford just lost it to Pippen. Armstrong gets it back out. Have to wonder about the coaching future of Chuck Daly. He had a decision to make last year. He turned down a lucrative retirement as a color commentator for our favorite network and decided to go back with Detroit. Armstrong getting inside. Crowd of 21,000 at the...
He can rest those knees. Finals. And whoever they play, they'll be focused in. They're playing outstanding basketball. But I can assure you right now, the Lakers on top.
And who certainly enjoyed developments this year in contrast to the migraine headache of a year ago. Scottie Pippen of the Chicago Scholarship Fund. 23 points.
I think that Magic Johnson really got him fired up about it and really did the job. Well, I think the crowd is cheering here for the Bulls right now, and the Pistons as they leave the court.
Yeah, I don't think they're cheering for the Bulls, but I think the greeting is for the Pistons as they are headed off as time runs down. Pistons wasting no time in getting out of here. Now a timeout was called. They left the bench, although there's 7 and 9/10 seconds remaining.